Okay, so let's make sense of this trade. I wanted to enter. I didn't get a chance, bro. I don't know why, but like my alarm is just not setting off here, bro. Like I had my alarm saying it was not alerting me that it was here, and I wanted to enter. Every time it came here, I wanted to enter. The alarm's not setting off, and then when it finally, you know what I'm saying, I looked at it, it was gone. Like this would have been this legit the trade I was looking for to take. Weekly, you know what I'm saying? Weekly is bullish, right? Weekly got, the weekly bullish rejection. Get the daily, you know what I'm saying? Daily's on top of here, bouncing on top of this level. Really broke here, retest, looking for, pullback to go up. Came here, gave that 4 hour pullback. Had to shift the structure on a 30-minute. I did go for 1 hour. Perfect. Enter, bomb, enter London session. I mean, New York session. Take off New York session Wednesday, and then by Friday, that it was up. Missed this trade. Would have been a positive trade for me if I did take it. That's what I was looking for to take. BCHF still bouncing around. I would have still been in this trade. But I have a rule where it says that if the trade spends, like 4 days at the same spot, at the same level, I just close it. See, when price stays at entry point 4 days, just exit with small loss. So I rather just put the trade where it keeps bouncing because most of the time when it does, that's what happens. This doesn't happen. Looking at probabilities, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what we're looking at. We're looking at what's the probability of this happening over the other. And most of the time, it usually reverses. So I prefer to just get out and avoid that. So no FOMO. FOMO is the issue. I had this written down in my journal. FOMO is the reason why I made a lot of errors. It's because I'm looking at FOMO instead of probability. What are the chances of? And you know what I'm saying? I have to look at it in that mindset. Not, oh, yo, I don't want to miss out on a trade. No, probability is that majority of the time when I do stay in them, I end up losing. After 4 or 5 days, the stays that entry usually reverses. So yeah, this might happen. But what the probability of this happening? Maybe 10%. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like an 80, 90% chance of it reversing when it's in that area for so long. So yeah, I'm missing out on this trade, but it's not really missed out if you just follow your rules. GBP you know what I'm saying? Just looking for with 700 or probably broke down is that and then give a shift to stretch for the 30 minutes. So I never entered it and avoid a loss. USD CAD weekly, waiting for that retest to this area. Now we got that. GBP CAD, same thing too. I had my area set up right here. I wanted to enter the trade right here. The price came in, broke up, went bullish. It had a shift of structure. I had this engulfing right here. The price came down here. I wanted to enter. Why again? I think it did not show again. I don't know why these alarms are tripping. It did not show me exactly what I mean. It's not signaling, and then price went up. So it been, 3 point. You know what I'm saying? But there it is. I probably would have closed it because it is Friday NFP. NFP hit at 8. I would have closed it. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. NFP, that's where they're at. Oh, most of the time I will not be in that trade because of NFP. Entity JPY. The reason why I didn't enter this trade is because I don't want to try to price look all the way down here in daily because it already hit bottom to hit this area. What's the next area I wanted to hit? Right. There is this. It already looked into the area, so I'm just not interested. AUD I messed up on this. Okay, perfect. This is exactly the trade I wanted to look at. Okay, cool. So let's talk about probabilities once more, which I am understanding that the weekly, right, is the weekly is greater than my confluences, right? So understanding the weekly is greater than confluence. So it doesn't matter if everything lines up and I have the confluences. The weekly, if this weekly show me something, I rather just, avoid the trip because most of the time the weekly is stronger. I still remember NTD USD taking a trade on that right after the strong wick. It was a strong wick and I was trying to take sell. Where it's just like, bro, if you see a strong wick, I'm gonna see if I can find it. NTD USD. This, no, this one. NGDUSD, right? This is exactly what I still remember. There was a sell action around this area. I remember, like price looked like, I think it's probably like around this area. Price looked like it was ready for it. So yeah, right here, sell area right here. This is what I was looking for in this for a sell. That price went in reverse, and I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? You have to confluence this match. But look at this area right here. Here's a strong area here, a weekly area, and then look what happened in this weekly area. Every time price legit would, get hit this weekly area, it would shoot up, right? Hit this area, it would shoot up. Hit this area, it would shoot up, right? It hit this area. What are the chances of it shooting up? If we calculate out of 4, right? Do we got a, let's just say 25%. I mean, 25% out of 4, 25%, 25% equals 75. There's a 75% chance of this going up to the bullish side, right? So if the weekly sign has 75% chance of it going up versus a 25% chance of it going down, what odds are you going to take? Take the 75% chance odds. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's being able to look at the weekly areas and look at the probabilities in those areas as well can actually, help make better decisions. Like same thing, right? Price came up here. Price came to this level here. And look, it hit this level, bomb. It would go up, right below, it sell. Hit this level, sell. It didn't hit the level, sell. Price broke a little bit on there, but still sell. Came here, close almost to a sell. Came here, bomb, sell. Look. So what are the chances of price going bullish? After 10, 20, 30, 40, like the chances of it going bearish is higher, it's more higher chance of it going bearish than bullish. So it's like, okay, cool. If the weekly show me bullish, the confidence show me, okay, go bullish, but we can have it like, a probability of this going bullish is highly unlikely compared to the probability of it was it's more higher chance of it going selling, then bump the confluences and just remain following the plan where it's just that, if the weekly is telling me, nah, this rate have a higher chance of going selling, I'd rather just stay out the trade. So that's the thing that I've learned. I've learned that I cannot depend I cannot depend on FOMO, but on chances, which is probability. Don't depend on hope. You see, I cannot depend on FOMO, but on chances, which is probabilities. Don't depend on hope. I can't be hoping, oh, I hope this goes in my favor. Okay, yeah, so let's hope it does. Like, no, what are the chances of that happening? By the time it hits the level, it goes down. I rather just stay out the trade, don't trade. Oh, FOMO has been the killer for me, and fear of missing out, where it's just that they'll realize that, don't be like, man, I wanted to trade, I wanted to trade. Look, if weekly is how like, just, it is what it is, move on with life. You know what I'm saying? So I want to look at everything as what the chances are, and also that the weekly is more is what the heck is going on? The weekly is greater than the confluences. So weekly is greater. Weekly is greater than the confluences. No matter what, the weekly is greater than all confluences. So that is my lesson I learned. So now I'm gonna be when I'm taking my trades, I'm gonna look at strong levels like that. You know what I'm saying? Look at weekly. So yeah, okay, cool. I'm looking like okay, cool. I'm gonna take that. But look, is there a weekly level that counter that? Okay, cool. If there's a weekly level that can counter that, I'd rather just avoid the trade. So, I mean, that's all I gotta say, man. Love you guys, and that's it.